Hi, everybody. Margo Lovett here, back with a brand new episode. Her business, her voice, her conversation. It's just you and me today. I thought I would just impart some thoughts to you, let you know what November and December, and no, I know I never timestamp these episodes because they are evergreen, but we are in such a different kind of time until I want to make sure that you know what her business, her voice, her conversation will be presenting to you the last 2 months of 2020. It is my obligation to make sure that I give you inspiration. I give you insight into what other people are doing so that if you get a pink slip, you're furloughed, you're fired, you quit, if you get COVID and you are recuperating, if, oh my goodness, so many things can happen. If you finally make up your mind that you're going to reinvent yourself, I want to make sure that I bring all of the information that I have to you because, you know, this is a oxymoron type of a time. I think it is a day when some people are having it really, really bad, and some are really able to make opportunities out of what's going on these days. And I'm not talking about illegally exploiting people. I'm talking about reading the time and stepping up and pivoting, reinventing, using what's in your hand, filling the need of so many people. So I'm filling the need of people that need inspiration, that they just need to be able to see that somebody else said, I can do this. I can become, excuse me, a podcaster. I can become an author. I can write my book. As a matter of fact, it's time for me to write it, and I can become an entrepreneur. That's what I have on tap for you all of November. For those of you ready to write your books, I'm bringing on two fabulous people, a husband and wife couple, Yvonne DiVita and Tom Collins. They are going to take you their books take you step by step how to write your book. But they're coming on and they're talking about why you should write a book, why today, right now, is the time for you to do such a thing. And when they really lay it out to you, you'll understand why you are in good hands. I'm recommending those people. And I don't do a whole lot of that, but the I recommend Yvonne and Tom because I do know that it's scary to write your book, but it's something that must be done because you offer the missing piece to someone. This November, I'm also bringing on someone who is going to help you lay the foundation for your business. Excuse me, for your business. Linda is going to show you how to actually go from conception to all of the different moving pieces that go into how you set up a thriving live business platform. So we're not going to do actually set it up. That is a workshop and that is her business, but she's going to talk to you about why that should be done, how that should be done, and let you know that she has classes coming up. I don't always recommend people, but I recommend Linda. I really, really do. So pay attention and listen because we think that we can just set up a business any way that we want. But if you haven't run one before, if you haven't set one up before, if you haven't written a business plan before, believe you me, you need an expert. All right. And I'm bringing that person to you. And then finally, I'm bringing along Pamela, who is coming to talk to those of you who feel as though you want to reinvent yourself, pivot, all of those things, those words that come up. But you have a lot of intrepidation. You don't know what that looks like. You feel as though no one hears you, no one sees you, no one really understands how to put the pieces together, and you don't even understand how to do that. I would tell you that Pamela knows, she's been there, she's done that, she's doing that. So I'm bringing on people who are ready to serve you, people that have been doing this for some time. And I'm not talking about 1 year, 2 year. They've been doing this for years. So I'm putting you in the hands of seasoned entrepreneurs, a seasoned coach. So that's what's going on for November. And then for December, I just to give you a sneak peek, I'm going to break open the vault. And that's where we have how to, and we have copious amounts of inspiration coming on. People who have been featured in Womb Lead magazine. We're bringing those stories back and I'm reconnecting you with their fabulous, fabulous articles. Um, I think that that's very important for November and December because back in the day, we used to say, keep the faith. And I really want people to keep the faith. Somebody may say, Margo, you're not all rambunctious and popping off the walls like you usually do. Oh, I'm excited, but I'm focused and I'm focused on you. I want you to know that I hear you, I see you, my listeners. I hear you and I see you, and I'm here to serve you. I'm here to give you the best that I have, the best folks that have come to her business, her voice, her conversation. I'm putting them before you. All right. They've been here before. Let's bring it back. All right. So that's what's going on. On another note, I want you to be sure if your marketing budget is not depleted, hear me out. If your marketing budget is not depleted, I don't care if you got down to $5 a day for November and December. I want you to make a conscious effort to use your money in marketing. And here's why. Because many people are struggling now. They're looking for answers. They're looking to collaborate and join arm in arm and forces with people so that they can stay afloat. So if you go with somebody else who's paddling, then we get a certain amount of momentum going, and people can't paddle with you. They can't join with you if they don't know who you are, what you're doing. And if you're not marketing, if you're not consistently being seen, how can they find you? Just because you built that fabulous website has no meaning. Just because you have the landing page, even just because you do a podcast every once in a while, if they can't find you, how can they collaborate with you? If they can't find you, how can you make money? They make money. How can you go from survive to thrive? Or in some cases, yes, even just to survive the rest of the year. So I say all that to say I see people pulling back from their marketing budgets. And Tim Fitzpatrick, who is a marketing master, when he was on, he said, yeah, that's when he was on my show. He says, that's where people try to pull their resources from when times get tough. But it's the ones who hold the course, who stay above the fold, who do not deplete the marketing budget, that stay top of mind. They are the ones that people turn to when they are digging their way out, when they're seeking the help. When the SOS flag is waving, they'll see you and they'll reach out to you. So I just want to admonish everyone to don't don't shuffle those marketing dollars around to other parts of your business if you can help it at all. Because I see people doing that. And now is not the time to do that. Like I say, if you drop down to $5 a day, then invest that in marketing. Make sure that people know who you are because they're still in the know, like, and trust business. And believe you me, Things are tight, but people are still spending. And everybody's not just spending on food and shelter. There are some people yet circulating, and they're doing their darn level best to stay afloat, and they're looking for people to partner with. Okay, I just thought that I would get that out to you, get because it's now is the time to make sure that you show up in every magazine that gets before your our audience, your avatar, your customer. You get before on every newspaper. If your demographic picks up newspapers, get over there. And so that when they pick up the newspaper, they see you. If they're listening to podcasts and their demographic is male, female, make sure you get with somebody who has niched down to your client, to your customer, and you get on that podcast. It's imperative that you do it. You have to pull out all stops now. You really do. You have to collaborate. And you can't shake in your boots and say, I did it once and it didn't work. I did it once and it didn't work. At this stage of the game, you know, Mr. Fitzpatrick once again told us 3 months is the litmus test. And that's what I always run. What does it look like after 3 months? What are the analytics? What are the stats saying? So if you've pulled back and it's November, you have to roll through November and December. See, if they're all of September through December, people are marketing, people are buying. You know good and well online sales are going to go up. So find some place to spend your advertising dollars. Find some place that's going to maximize your exposure, get you before your target market, your audience, and you hunker down there. I do not say that it's okay to spend 1 week you're over here and 1 week you're over there. Now is not the time to do all that heavy duty testing. Find some place to invest and stay there. Okay? You only have 2 months. Be sure that you are found. You have to be found. All right? I want everybody to move from survive if you must. Survive, we all must do. But after this is over, I still want to see us thrive. All right? I'm Margo Lovett, the creator and the host of Her Business, Her Voice, Her Conversation, and the founder of Podcast Academy Online.com. What does Margo Lovett have set up for this coming year? A great collaboration. And I'll tell you more about it in the end of November, 1st of December. And I myself am writing another book. I'm coming up with a workbook. Okay. I know that so many of us have to reinvent. It's big, it's scary, but I want you to know that I stand at the chalkboard with you. And those of you who bought my first book, Her Business, Her Voice, Her Reinvention, you know what standing at the chalkboard is all about. So, more of that information coming in the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, listen to each and every episode that's coming up. There's going to be pearls of wisdom in every episode, all of November, all of December. Buy my book, Her Business, Her Voice, Her Reinvention. If you're feeling shaky about reinventing yourself and you need some inspiration, go over to my website, margolovett.com. You're thinking about podcasting, and thinking has to cease. Thinking has to take legs. You have to make a decision. I talk to people all the time about podcasting. And the thing about podcasting is that you have to get started. You're not going to be able to build a podcast and everybody's going to come. It's a slow, long tail grow. It's an organic grow. And it's not going to happen unless you get started. So if you want to learn how to podcast and have that bad boy up in 3 months, send me an email. No tire kickers, please. All right. All information is on my website, margolovett.com. Go over to podcastakademyonline.com. All information is there. Now, if you're serious and you really want to get started, you can come in as on the monthly platform. All information is there. 6 modules, learn at your own pace. But if you're serious and you know that you need one-on-one attention so that you can finish what you've begun, let's have that conversation. All right. I said once, I'll say it again. I'm Margo Lovett, her business, her voice, her conversation. I'll be back next week, brand new episode right here. All right. Stay safe, wash your hands, and wear your mask, do all those things that are going to let you see 2021. All right. And so that you can walk into your prosperity. See you later. Bye-bye now.